So yesterday evening, I decided to take a look at what was happening in the world of football. And I saw that there was a Asian qualification game between India and Qatar, with the historic chance of India actually, by winning, making it through to the third round for the first time. Which would be huge for them, because Sunil Chhetri, the Indian football legend, just retired. And without him, so much tougher. And what ended up happening was that for the first 20 minutes, Qatar was completely outplaying India. And after the 20th minute, India was starting to slowly but surely take the momentum away from the Qataris. And in the 37th minute, they actually scored the leading goal and led the game into halftime. And throughout most of the second half, it was looking as if India had a decisive chance to actually pull the entire thing out of the hat and do it. And then came the fateful 72nd and 73rd minute. Because in the 72nd minute, Qatar was starting an attack towards the Indian goal. And when we got into the 73rd minute, the Qataris pushed into the penalty zone of the Indians, and the ball went blatantly outside of the line. Thus it should have been a goal kick for the Indian goalkeeper. But what happened instead was the Qatari player reached out and pulled the ball back with his entire soul into play, and then Yusuf Ayman, the Qatari guy who scored the quote-unquote goal, then decided to toe poke the ball across the Big Star 1-2-3 looking Indian goalkeeper. What happened then was a blatant wrong call by the referee. The referee decided to allow the goal, and that is just blatantly wrong. And you can see in the pictures that I'm showing, the ball is fully outside because he has to pull the ball back with his entire soul back into play for then the ball to go into the goal. And this is one of the worst reffing decisions I've ever seen. Usually you can pull like the excuse that, he couldn't have seen it, there was no clear view. And I can tell you from the running play, the referee had a good view of what was happening, and so did the linesman across the pitch, and they should have seen this 110%. It's a blatant wrong call, and after this goal, the momentum was completely done for with the Indians. The Qataris pulled away, scored another, by the way, beautiful goal, fair play. And before you say, the goal would have meant that they wouldn't have gone through anyways, screw that. You don't know how the momentum of the game would have gone if the Qataris didn't equalize in that scummy, weird way. Even worse, this referee should never ever ref a professional football game again. Simply put, if you are too blind to see something people have seen on a Discord streamed football game, and all of us have seen the mistake, and you don't, and you are a professional referee apparently, then you're just bad at your job. Performances like this gets you fired elsewhere. I think it should get this guy fired, or at least not put in charge of games of this important. Let him ref games in Korea in the second league. Doesn't change a thing. But don't put him in charge of international football games. It's just bad reffing. Like, honestly, it's just bad. Objectively, just bad decisions. It annoys me to a great degree, because the Indians had a fair shot of actually making something monumental for their sport. And they just didn't get to do it because somebody scammed them with some stupid goal that shouldn't have been one. So screw this. It's disgusting. I don't like it. It should have been overturned. They don't have VAR. It's just stupid. But everything else is it's just dumb. Really, nothing else I can say. It's just dumb. And screw the referee. That was just bad. I'm sorry to all the Indians. And also to the Qataris, don't take it personally. It's just the referee who is stupid, not you.
Soft priest, ewig verloren